Greetings. Welcome to this short tutorial brought to you by Neb Doctors Minnesota. My name is Christopher. This tutorial is meant to supplement the information your healthcare provider has provided during your nebulizer instruct. A nebulizer is a very simple product to use. And like any simple product, there are always a few tricks that can take your child's outcome from average to fantastic. A nebulizer can be broken down into three parts: the compressor, the tubing, and the nebulizer cup. The first neb cup is labeled the Pari LC Plus. This neb cup is your workhorse. It is a reusable neb cup good for 6 months. To use, simply open the cover on the top of the Pari LC Plus and squirt the vial of medication into the cup. Place the cover back onto the top of the cup and connect the tubing at the bottom. A single dose of medication, for example, albuterol, Zopanex, or Pulmicort, should take about 6 to 8 minutes to complete the treatment. As soon as the medication becomes intermittent or you hear a sputtering sound from the machine, it is time to stop the treatment. There will always be a small amount of medication left in the neb cup when the treatment is complete. You will have to choose the correct mask or mouthpiece for your child. The mouthpiece is the most efficient manner to provide a nebulizer treatment. By utilizing the mouthpiece, you take advantage of the breath-assisted nature of the Pari LC Plus neb cup. The blue valve underneath the cover of the LC Plus allows room air into the cup as the patient inhales. This allows more medication to aerosolize. When the patient exhales, it forces the blue valve closed against the top of the LC Plus, minimizing the amount of medication that aerosolizes. This minimizes the amount of medication that is wasted. If your child has a coordination ability to keep the mouthpiece in their mouth while inhaling and exhaling from the neb cup, this is the best choice for your child. Also included in your kit is our friend Bubbles the fish. This mask is generally used for children ages 6 months and older. The most important point in using a mask is to make sure that a tight seal is created between the mask and the patient's face. This minimizes medication waste. If your child is 6 months of age or under, a Pari baby mask may be advantageous for use. These are not included in the nebulizer kit. Your healthcare provider has them available, or you can contact our office. The second neb cup is entitled Pari LCD. The D stands for disposable. This neb cup is good for only 14 treatments and uses, must be discarded after that period. The Pari LCD is included into your kit for emergencies. If you lose the Pari LC Plus, you have a backup neb cup that will provide treatments until you can contact our office to receive another reusable Pari LC Plus. These are other examples of the most commonly used neb cups on the market. They too are disposable neb cups good for 14 uses. You may have seen these neb cups used in your healthcare facility. Often, the healthcare provider may give you one of these neb cups after your child receives a treatment because they are not aware that they are disposable. Continue to use your everyday workhorse, the Pari LC Plus. The rule of thumb with neb cups is if the packaging does not state that it is reusable for 6 months, it is a disposable neb cup. The prescribed drugs that are commonly used in the nebulizer are comprised of a majority of saline. Saline is salt water. Without proper cleaning, the saline will build up and greatly affect the performance of your nebulizer cup. Viruses are another important reason to clean your neb cup regularly. If your child has an upper respiratory infection and they continue to use a dirty neb cup, they are potentially reinfecting themselves. Let's briefly touch on the care and cleaning of the Pari LC Plus. After each treatment, take the Pari LC Plus apart and rinse with warm tap water. Let it air dry. Do not use soap. Every other day that your child is using the neb cup, take the cup apart and place it into the utensil drawer in the dishwasher. If you do not have a dishwasher, a microwavable bag has been included in your kit. Please consult the back of the bag for the amount of time needed in your microwave. Simply take your Pari LC Plus neb cup apart, place in the bag, add a few ounces of water, and place in microwave. Once a week, bring water to a boil. Take apart the Pari LC Plus and boil the neb cup for 10 minutes. Nebulizer masks should be cleaned with warm soapy water and not placed in the dishwasher, boiled, or microwavable bag. Disposable neb cups cannot be placed in the dishwasher, microwavable bag, or boiled. They will melt and be rendered useless. Let's quickly look at the compressor and tubing. The tubing is designed with wingtip ends. These wingtip ends are a soft plastic that do not have to be pushed all the way onto the end of the male nipple of the compressor. Attach the ends snugly and it will hold for the duration of your treatment. Get in the habit of removing the tubing from the compressor at the end of each treatment. If your neb cup is all clogged with saline residue, the compressor will have to work a lot harder to aerosolize the medication. When the compressor works harder, it creates heat that can expand the tubing tip. When the compressor is turned off, it cools along with the end of the tubing. In certain cases, tubing can become stuck on the compressor. If this happens, call our office for assistance. The compressor has a filter. The purpose of this filter is to keep foreign objects out of the compressor to prevent the loss of pressure. The filter should be periodically checked. Simply use a quarter to open the filter cover. The ceramic filter should be a bright white. If the filter becomes dirty, it will discolor to a brown or yellow. As always, we want you to look at Neb Doctors of Minnesota as your partner. Should you have any further questions regarding your nebulizer kit or need supplies, please feel free to contact us at 952-876-4057 or 877-434-8777. Check us out on the web at www.nebdoctor.com. That's NebDR.com.